Hi, I am Yogesh Sripati Mitkal and today's date is 18 August 2021 and our video topic is what is the array in Java programming language. First of all, and in that the array containing a similar type of the element or that element have a similar type of the data 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 type. So in an array is a group of similar type of the variables that are referred by the common name. Arrays in a Java, it is a work is different from the C and C++ language. Following are the some important points about the arrays in Java programming language. In a Java, all the arrays are dynamically allowed. So, in that, the arrays are a object in a Java. In that, the object we can find out their length using the object, and we are also find that the length. But in the C and C++, we calculate the size of an array. But in a Java, it is calculate the length of the array. So, in that, this is a different from the C and C++. So, in a Java array, variables can also be declared like the other variables with array sign after that the data type. So in the variables are array are ordered and each have an index being from the 0. In that the array contains have some index and its index is starting from the 0 to up to the length of that the array. So in that the Java array, it is used as a static field or local variable, or it is also a method. So the size of the array must be specified by an int or short value, and in that the size of the array which cannot be mentioned by the long data type. So the direct superclass of an array type is a object. So this is the array is totally dependent on the object, or array is a object. So every array it implements the interfaces clonable and Java IO.serializable. So in that the our similar data types are continuous to the memory location in an array. So this is the mainly points to the array. Array have containing some data types, or array have different data types like as a integer, character, character, etc. As well as array have some non-primitive data type. In that there are the reference of the class, the depending on the definition of an array. In case the primitive data types, the actual values are stored in the continuous memory location, but in case of the object of the class, the actual objects are stored in the heap segment. So this is the point in the array. In that we are how to creating and initializing and accessing an array by using the following. In that we syntax of the array is as follows. For example, integer array sign a is equal to in bracket 40, 55, 63, 17, 20, 68, 89, 42, 10, etc. are the elements are stored in the array At that the condition, we first element at the index of the 0, second element at the index of the 1, and continuously memory locate at that the point. So this is the in a 1D array. So first of all, we this is the declaring and initialization of it, but we creating an array by using object. So it is the syntax is int array symbol a is equal to new int array. In that the array symbol we assign the size or length of that the array. The length of the array means what is or which is what is the element which are stored in the array. So that's define the length. So this is the very important. In that the one dimensional array, the general form of the one dimensional array is declared as a array. An array has declaration has two components, the type and the name. The type declares the element type of the array, and the element type determines the data type of the each element that comprise the array. So in that the like of an array integers, we can also create an array of other primitive data types like as char, float, double, etc., or user data types, user defined data types, which are called as a non-primitive data types or object of that class. Thus the element type of the array determines the what the type of the data types in or what are the values or element hold in the array. So that is so in that there are, although the first declaration establishes that the array in an array variable, though no array actually exists. So this is the array in Java. But in the very important notes in Java is in that the elements in an array allocated by the new will automatically be initialized to the 0. So for the numeric types, false for the boolean or null for the reference. So this is the very important. Obtaining an array, it is a two-step process. First we must declare a variable of the desired array type. Second, you must be allocate the memory of that variable, and we are using new and assign it to the array variable. Thus in Java all arrays are dynamically allocated. But in a situation where the size of the array and variable of the array are already known, array literals can be used. So in that there are the accessing a Java array elements using a for loop. So our for loop, each element in an array is accessed by its index. So that's why the index begins with 0 and ends with the a dot length minus 1. In that the case, our for loop is going from the start from the 0 and being and until the a dot length minus 1. All the elements of an array can be accessed by using the for loop. The for loop is very important in an array because due to we are accessing a element in an array one by one. So that's why the for loop is used in a Java. So in an array there are also a 2D array. In that the 2 array we are getting a matrices like as 2 by 2, 2 by 3, 2 by 4, 4 by 4. These are the matrices which are used in a 2D array. In that there are the values or element or a array which are the majority of the array which are many. At that time we create a 2D array. So that's why this is the useful or the many array have present in the program, also we can create a 2D array. So this is the very important in Java. Now third one is a multi-dimensional array. In that the multi-dimensional array, the arrays of an array, the each element of an array holding the reference of the other array. So this is known as also called as a jagged array. So this is the types and what is the meant by the array which are in the Java programming language. This is the very useful, and this is the our reduce the or repetitively programming code is to be reduced, and it clear the or reduce the complexity of the program. So that's why this is the array which it is a concept very useful in Java programming language. So this is the all about the in Java. That's fine. This is okay for the array.